Now that we've had time to process, how the season went, how it unfolded, it's really easy to focus on the last two games and consider it a failure. But for us, this is all part of a bigger process.
We didn't finish the place we wanted, but honestly, what goes into a team, what goes into a year is far beyond what the public sees, far beyond what the crowd sees.
The postseason is a really interesting time because we have a couple months where we're able to, maybe not necessarily build any sort of technical skills that are going to transfer into September, but it's really important for us to be able to reinforce norms and behaviors within our training environment.
The postseason is for lots of the guys to work on things that didn't quite go their way during the season and work towards tryouts for national teams.
For the guys that have national team tryouts or plans for the summer with the national team, it's important for us to make sure that we are loading them and preparing them physically on top of just being ready technically to perform their best come those tryouts.
We lift so that we are able to perform on the court.
We know that during our postseason training, technically there's only going to be so many things we do on court that are going to transfer to September. However, the work that we put in the weight room during the end of March and April not only is going to reinforce a lot of the behaviors and norms around our strength and conditioning culture, but it's just going to set guys up for the summer.
The lift and training that we do postseason was very rigorous. We kind of went right into it as soon as our week and a half break was over. We had testing on the first day and the second day, kind of the whole first week, and kind of jumped right into it. Bodies were aching and kind of right into the new growth for next year.
We're so pumped to have Simon, Daniel, and Parker coming into the program.
My name's Parker Ocampo. I'm a libero at Pac-Man. I'm going to go to UBC to play on the men's volleyball team and have a great season.
So I'm Daniel Lewis. I'm a setter from Pac-Man Volleyball Club. Next year I'm going to UBC.
I think the biggest part of UBC is just the great combination of academics and then athletics that they have.
Yeah, I think the recruits next year coming in, especially with a new setter, will have kind of more opportunities for reps, especially on the off court. But I know since we don't have any graduating players, we're just going to get pushed even more in our positions to become better and compete against each other.
A big reason for me, I kind of knew it was a place for me. It felt like the right fit between just the culture on the team, the coaches, the players, but also just the campus, everything. BC, it's gonna be beautiful. Yeah.
What I'm looking forward to most is probably the community there. So UBC, they have really great community, and all the guys on the team, the coaches, the staff, they're all really great people. So I'm looking forward to that, as well as going to a really high level academic school who also has a great volleyball team. So I think there's a lot of highlights there that I'm looking forward to and can't wait.
I think the team here, it's just big family, big brotherhood, and I think that's a really important thing. I think everyone pushes each other to be better and everyone has each other's back, and yeah, I think just the fact that everyone is there for each other and pushing each other to get better every day, I think that's a big thing. Yeah.
The recruiting process is a really interesting one, and I think over the last couple of years it's kind of shifted shape and evolved a little bit. I think the reality is that we're always going to look to recruit the best players in the country. However, it's been really clear to us that the things that differentiate those that are good versus great when it comes to youth sports and beyond are the personal characteristics.
For next year, I want to build an even stronger competitive atmosphere. We have 3 recruits, very bright prospects coming in, and I think that they're going to help push us even more.